Live from Balboa Yacht Club, it's Thursday morning here, race day 2 of the Governor's Cup, the 58th edition thereof. Here is assembled are all of the teams. We have the competitors briefing led by Regatta Chairman Christine Gribben in a moment. But before we get into all that, I'm Tom Ehman, your host for these morning shows today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Chris Bretschker, who leads GovCup TV, will have us live on the water on Saturday and Sunday at 11:30 Pacific, which is 18:30 UTC, for those of you watching in Europe and down under. And then we are also doing the press conference here at 1900 on the stage with the semifinalist skippers, 1900 at 7 p.m. Pacific on Saturday night. And then we have the press conference for the finalists and the awards ceremony at 5 o'clock, 1700 on Sunday. A day later than usual because of World Sailing having put the World Youth Championships on top of this regatta, much to the dismay of Andy Rose and a few others. Welcome to Balboa Yacht Club, the prestigious International Youth Match Racing Championship known as the Governor's Cup. It's been going on since 1967. There is the television schedule we just told you about. We're on race day 2. They did a round robin 1. They got to, what, Dr. Don, 6 flights yesterday? Our PRO, Don Becker, will be up here in a moment. The press release, which Susan Kenny got out last night, was 4 photos from Tom Walker, our esteemed club member and photographer. Race day 1, Cole Tapper and Justin Callahan lead the 2025 Governor's Cup, both on a scoreline of 6-0. There are always favorites. This is Andy Rose writing. There are always favorites before the start of the major sailing events, but there are usually a few surprises as well. However, after the first day of the 58th GovCup International Youth Match Racing Championship, there were no real surprises. 2 of the 3 semifinalists who returned from 2024 emerged 6-0 for the day. The defending champion Cole Tapper and Justin Callahan. Close behind the fellow 2024 semifinalists from last year, Josh Hyde from Kiwiville from New Zealand, and hometown talent. They changed the word. I had star there, and they changed it to talent, Morgan. Hometown talent Morgan Pinckney from across the harbor at the Newport Harbor Yacht Club, each ending the day with an impressive 5 wins. Here are 3 of Tom's photos, Tom Walker's photos, one of Justin and co. Pre-start, obviously. I guess that was maybe it wasn't pre-start. I guess that's coming into the finish line, isn't it? And then one of Josh Hyde and his team from the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron down in Auckland. And a very nice photo also of Cole Tapper, who's last year's defending champion and is, at least on paper, with Hamish Vass sitting here in the front row. You can point again or wave. And where's Jack Freewind? Jack's in the back. Hi, Jack. Way in the back at the back table. They're the defending champs with their skipper, Cole Tapper. Welcome to all of you. Thanks again, Tom Walker, for those photos. And by the way, due to great work by Susan Kenny and our crack PR team, this is the cover of this morning's Orange County Register, which is fantastic to see that kind of coverage from our hometown newspaper, above, not only above the fold, but in the banner headline at the top is your regatta, and great work by Susan Kenny. There is the leaderboard. You can see live updates as we go through the double round robin. As we said, we're in 6 races into the first flight, which is 11 flights. A flight is a set of 6 matches. And then later today, Dr. Don Becker and his race committee will get us into the second round robin, which will continue into Saturday morning. You can follow that live on matchracingresults.com. matchracingresults.com. With that, let's get Christine Gribben, our esteemed regatta chair. She's here somewhere. Get Christine up here to lead the competitors' briefing. Good morning, Christine.
Good morning.
There for the record is the record.
So a couple of things before we start our boat draw. The rotation sheets and the check-in sheets for the boats will be over on our regatta table again this morning. We have, when you come back in, The boats, you're going to put them on the inside main dock, many as possible, because we have the entire inside today. Umpires, mark set, you're going to go in on the other side. Tonight are our beer can races. We have a few boats that will take you out if you so desire. The big boats, those are the ones you want to go on. Ask me, and I'll be around and try and get you on a boat. The barbecue tonight, like last night, same format. Come to get me with the dinner tickets, and then the lunch boxes. A couple of you did not clean out your lunch boxes last night. I will not clean it out for you. You're all adults here, well, mostly adults. So please clean your lunch boxes out. Now, Becky.
Becky Lenhart.
Teo, we're going to start it with you today for a boat draw. Three. Cole. $12. Dylan. $9. Morgan.
Chris, can we get a close-up of Morgan's T-shirt?
Number 7.
Morgan, can you turn around and face Bretschker for a minute?
Yeah, Morgan. Sienna.
That's not the name of your team, is it?
Number 2. Victor. Adam. Michael. $5. Daniel. $1. Josh. $8. Ethan. $11. And Justin. Oh, wait. Switch.
You're going to be number 4.
4. And Justin, you're going to be 11. Okay, that's what I have today.
Thank you, Becky. And do we have up next Dr. Don Becker, the principal race officer, and has done this for 150 years, I think. Haven't you, Don? Yeah. Seriously, for a couple decades, he's been on or led our esteemed race committee. Dr. Don, nice to have you with us on the Thursday morning show.
I don't have much. A couple things, actually I do. The tow out, please don't sail down the channel because we have to go down the channel to turn around, and if you're sailing that way, we have to catch up and pass you and go beyond you and turn around and come back. So if you wait for us, we'll honk the horn when we leave the dock, and as we go past the entrance where you guys come out, let us go down, turn the boat around, and then come on out and we'll pick you up. Save a little bit of time that way. If you have a breakdown, please, please, please stay near the race committee boat. One of you guys was halfway up to Huntington Beach yesterday before we finally got you caught up and repaired and turned back. And today, the weather, more of the same. We're looking for 6 to 8 knots from the southwest. Yesterday, I was heard to say on the race committee boat that it's never like this here. We went to 150 degrees to the left, which is really unusual, and then we had that 90 to 100 degree wind shift at the end of the day. So we're going to try to grind them out. We'll try to keep the courses around 18 minutes, 15 to 18 minutes long, 4-minute beat, and we'll try to keep it going for you.
Thanks, Don.
Any questions? Dr. Don, I have a question. You can look over there on that confidence monitor, but I have a slide to show you. And a question, what is this slide? What is this flag?
That looks like us yesterday.
Come over with your mic, please.
Okay, what is that flag, Tom?
You say it again. What is that flag,
Tom?
Dr. Don?
Is that what me worry?
I'm asking you.
I haven't seen that. It could be a press flag.
That is the smiley face flag. You asked for the media boats to have
Okay.
a press flag on them, a media boat, a photo boat flag. So our ever clever Becky Lenhart came up with this, not a yellow flag, but a smiley face flag, so all the competitors know that the photo boat is nearby and to give them a smiley face.
Very good.
Becky
I like
was
that.
very clever. We thought you would like that as well.
And if they don't have one, I'm going to run them off the course.
And you know who that is with that flag?
Say again?
You know who that is with the flag?
No, who?
Tom Walker.
Okay.
So
very good.
Okay, we thought you'd appreciate it. Dr. Don Becker, thank
you very much.
Christine, who's next?
Chief Umpire, Katie Maxim.
Good morning. Thank you, everyone, for your thoughtful questions last night during last night's debrief. Please let us know if you have any additional questions this morning. We're happy to answer them for you. And I don't have anything else from the umpire team. Good luck. Sail fast.
No questions? Katie, I have just a quick question. Apparently, we are going to not have an umpire debrief tonight because they're going out on the beer can race. Most of the kids, most of the sailors will. So we are planning tomorrow?
Correct. Tomorrow morning, if you would, please remember your awesome questions and present them to us at tomorrow morning's live
in the morning show.
briefing.
We'll do the umpire debrief.
But please don't hesitate to initially ask us after your match or find us on the dock after sailing. We'd love to answer them, but do please save a few awesome questions for tomorrow morning's briefing.
Thank you very much. Anyone else? How about Father Greg Newman? I hope so. Yeah, Dr. Greg Newman, professor of bosunry, our chief bosun. Greg Newman. Welcome, Dr.
Good morning, everybody. Just a couple of quick notes. Thank to Pat and Chris yesterday for being on the water while I had to go to work. I sailed Transpac on my boat and then had to spend some time with family, so my days off are a number, but I'll see you all on the weekend. We actually will have a special guest bosun today who traveled 2,400 miles and will be flying by you guys today on his delivery home from Hawaii. So Tyler Wolk, who many of you know, wants to come by and watch the racing for a bit. So on his final leg of his journey home, he's going to come by and watch GovCup. So couple quick thank yous. Brian back here, our dock master, and dock crew for taking care of all of this thing that goes on here in the tent, out on the docks and all that. Brian, great job for you and your team. Sarah, who gets here at dark 30, probably she and Ehman are the first two people at the club every day to take care of getting the food ready, your lunches, your breakfast, the snacks, all the stuff that you guys have when you get back. So Sarah, thank you, and your crew for all the food. Just a couple reminders. These came from Pat and Chris yesterday. I brought down white tape. I usually have that for the competitors. If you need that, just ask the bosuns. They'll be happy to give it to you. Knots, no skied halyards, so that's good. Tie good knots. You can only, the kites only go up so far. The main only goes up so far. Just good knots. Feel free to use the tape, put that on there. Good job mostly of picking up the trash. So that's really helpful. One thing, like we said with the lunch buckets, you know, it's not a lot of fun at the end of the day. You spend a long, hard day on the water, and then we're cleaning up trash and stuff. So that's That's just to ask for us. And then the look up when you set your kite. Again, it only goes so far, and sometimes it doesn't go far enough because you've trapped it. So a couple little things you can do there we've already talked about. Thank you very much. Where's Hamish? Or Hamish?
Hamish Voss.
Okay. All right, well, we're just going to call, his name is, it's Hamish. So we'd like everybody to make sure you call him by his proper name. It's Hamish. So, okay?
Why, is that something to do with your flag that they displayed yesterday?
I'm not going to tell you what it has anything to do with, but I would.
How many of you would like to see the flag that was displayed on Cole Tapper's boat yesterday? There it is. And there's a little close-up of it if you want to see in close what it says. Dr. Greg Newman, M.D., this yacht is proudly serviced by, calling him the Bachelor of Bosunry. 5-star. What do you think of that, Greg?
I'm very highly rated because of my team. Has nothing to do with me, but Cole and Jack and Hamish. I mean, that was a cute gotcha. So far, you're winning the event. Very much so. Last thing, and then I'm off to the office. I'll be back this afternoon. Is I found when I was doing Transpac at my advanced stage, sometimes water's not enough. So on the bosun boat, we're gonna pack these little electrolyte packages. If you want to have one put in your water bottle or anything, I would suggest it, especially when you're sitting around there when it's a little bit light and it's a little bit warm and you're powering through the water. So these will all be out there. Feel free to use them. I've got boxes and boxes of them, and that's all I got. I hope everybody has a terrific day, and we'll see you this afternoon for beer cans. Thanks.
Christine, anybody else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, that ends the competitors briefing. Thank you very much, Christine Gribben, Chairman for Life, as Andy calls you.
Thank you, Tom.
Get briefly into the competitors segment here today, which is going to begin, well, it's going to begin and end with Sienna Nichols and Michael Kirkman up here on the stage, please. Sienna Nichols representing the host, Balboa Yacht Club, the youngest competitor in the event at age 16, soon to turn 17. And with her is Michael Kirkman from my home state, the great state of Michigan, Novi, Michigan, about 20 minutes from where I grew up in Ann Arbor. Michael, welcome to you, and welcome to you, Sienna. Andy's over working on the program, so he gives his regards and asked me to ask you each a couple questions. The reason we chose you to be on the show today, frankly, is because you, Sienna, surprised us. You, this is your second GovCup. Yesterday you went 4-2. You saw the press release where we said there are often no surprises at the start of major yacht racing events. Well, we were surprised by your 4-2 performance yesterday. To what? To what do you attribute that?
It was just a really good day yesterday. Honestly, I think, we started out with a loss, but after that, I think we all just kind of regrouped and thought, well, what do we need to not do that? And then kind of went over everything, and then just were able to make 4 more consistent races.
Now, may I give you, if this were Justin Callahan here, he'd be very diplomatic. He wants to be the next Secretary General of the United Nations. He would say, it was all my crew.
Yeah.
Introduce your crew. I'll have them stand up, please.
We have Maddie Nichols on main, Kai Brennan on jib, and then Eddie Kleem on bow.
Stand up and stand. And shall we move over now to Michael Kirkman? What's a Michigan boy doing here on the stage? I had, 70 years to figure out how to get on this stage. You had a year.
Yeah, I don't know. Just worked really hard and glad to be sailing here.
That's it? We're going to start calling you Harry Price. Do you know Harry Price from Australia who won the GovCup twice?
Yeah.
And Andy Rose could never get more than about 5 words out of him. I've managed to get a few more, but he's a man of few words. How about your crew?
Yeah, I mean, my crew's really helped me out. We have actually never sailed together, the 3 of us, before 2 days ago, so we really worked through the first couple races of figuring out how we were going to communicate and trying to figure out who was going to do what on the boat and all this stuff. And you can say what you want to do before the races, but until you're actually in the situations, we didn't really have any experience. So as we worked through the day yesterday, we worked really hard on figuring out who was doing what, and it really started to click as the day went on.
And do you know why we have you on the stage today, based on the same with Sienna, based on your results yesterday? We talked last night at the dinner.
Yeah, probably, because we started 0-3 and then was able to get 3 after that.
Jeffrey Peterson, where's Jeff? Sitting right here in the front row. Jeffrey Peterson told me last night that he thinks you were probably the most improved team yesterday, having started out 0-3 and going to 3-3. So that's what we thought, having you on the stage today would be good. You realize how Justin Callahan did last year in the first, 6 matches? Where's Justin? Justin, did you start 1-5 last year? You went 1-5, but still made it into the semi. You had a hot streak in the second round robin, and got into the semis. So you see, Michael, anything is possible.
Yeah, we're hoping to do the same.
Okay. Anything else? Any words of advice from either of you? I know you want to dock out. The schedule is to get this thing wrapped up at the bottom of the hour. What time is it now? 9:21, and then you all dock out at 10. All the teams do, and then racing. Dr. Don, you going to start racing at 11, did you say? 11:30? Probably 11 o'clock if there's wind. The goal is 11 o'clock if there's wind. Any questions? Hey, any of you have a question for these guys? Come on, Marius. No question? Marius Vesterland is here. Andy introduced him the other night.
One question.
Come on up and grab a mic. We are going, by the way, we're going to have a coaching corner later this week with Marius, with Frankie, with Jeffrey, and with Jordan Reese, all here. Can we widen out, Chris? There, I've got a shot here, and there we go. And maybe get a single of Marius, and let's see what advice Marius has, or question Marius has. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I was...
Is his mic hot, Dylan? Opening morning.
Yeah, I was just wondering, we have Theo today going into a few races, and he's going
Tell us who Theo is.
Yeah, my brother here, Theo Westerlind, looking real nice in the second row. So that's my brother, and we have a few questions because he's going to be racing you guys today. So do you have any advice for Theo racing Sienna? Like, do you think you have any insight that you could provide him for today's races, or maybe give a weakness of your own that he could exploit?
For me personally, I think if he keeps that hair flowing, it's going to be distracting me in the pre-start, and I'm not going to be able to keep focus on what else is going on. So as long as he just keeps looking like himself, that might do the best.
That's it? Do you have a question for Sienna?
Yeah, well, we're rocking the same line there a little bit. Do you have any, what do you think when you're racing Theo? What do you think will be your biggest challenge in your race against him?
I think when we're riding top mark, if you just start insulting my bowman, I think it will go pretty good.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, gang. Thank you, Sienna. Thank you, Michael. And thank you very much, Marius. As I said, we'll have a coaching corner. We'll also have a segment that was very popular last year called Who's Your Daddy? You remember that segment, Katie? Who's Your Daddy? We'll have a little bit of that coming up later in the show. Thank you, Michael, again. Thank you, Sienna. And I just want to show a couple photos that Tom Walker took yesterday. And by the way, Tom, where's your photo on Smug Mug? Smug Mug, come on up and tell us where all your photos, because the friends and family watching from afar may want to see all of the photos that you took and will take every day of the competitors out on the water.
You can find my work at tomwalker.photography, and it's got all my yacht racing work. It has just about the last 10 years worth of GovCup images, Con Cup, Baldwin Cup, a whole bunch of stuff from the area here.
Great. Congratulations, and thanks again. Another club volunteer. I mean, this regatta, as Christine has told you, run by essentially by volunteers. Okay, that's a wrap. We've got, today is day 2 of racing. Yesterday, of course, was day 1. Day 2, we're in the round robin phase, and we will be live on the water. We'll be live on the water again Saturday and Sunday at 11:30 Pacific, led by Chris Bretschker, our executive producer of GovCup TV, right, Chris? Is that what we call you? Have a great day out there. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you here at 0900 tomorrow morning.